Hello, everybody, on a 3:30 afternoon Eastern Time Quest Quickie. How's everybody doing? Just been storming here, storming and raining and dark. So I thought I'd come on early for you guys across the pond. Thank you, Judy. We're getting better. We're getting better. I love it. Now we're doing this professional when I don't have to ask. Thank you so much, Judy. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's had a great Sunday and Monday. And after these Tuesdays go by, I'm feeling more lost than lost without our program on Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock. Still looking for the lost gold of World War II. Seen nothing. Seen nothing. Yep, it's cool too here, Judy. It's still cool here. I guess a cold front came in. I can feel it in my bones. But last time I came on early, we had a good session for a lot of people that don't see us live on Saturday nights. So here we go. Of course, you know me. I have to start out my podcast with appreciation to my Quest of Oak Island Templars, soldiers, captains, and the Grand Master. Without them guys, this group doesn't run. I want to thank Michelle and Renee and Roxy and Mike and Annette and the other Annette and Jazdia, Wayne and Starlene, and always my extra supporters of Judy, Barbara, Daniel, and Mike to keep this show going. We're good for another year. My Be Live 1 year service was up today, and we're paid for 1 year. I thank you guys so much for your support. Hello, Professor. Hope everything's going good with you. Daniel Spino in the house. So we got the streaming service for 1 more year. I'm going to try a couple of different things, maybe for not to put my picture when I'm explaining some screenshots. I want you guys to know if I'm not in the little box, if you guys still hear me like a presentation, but yet you do see the picture, but you do hear me, but you don't see me. So this way my picture does not disturb the screenshot at all in the lower right-hand corner. Hello, Tom, the Weatherman Burns. That's your new name. We got Daniel, the Professor Spino, and Tom Burns is now Tom, the Weatherman Burns. Foggy and damp here along the Bay of Fundy. So whatever hit us, Tom, is coming up your way. Maybe it'll miss you on the coast. I don't know. I don't watch the news, the weather. Only what you post to keep everybody updated. Hello, $Sand Ray. Glad to see you. Hello, Cindy Monroe. Glad to see you. Don't forget, if you got items that Oak Island inspired you and you made something, you drew something, anything like that, please send it to us. Send it to Renee Tuttle. We'll post it all up in our group for everybody to see and for the world to see. I also want to thank my moderators of Tammy, Judy, Renee, Michelle, Daniel, and Starlene. Our call-in number is 1-323-813-4135. That's our call-in number. Only if you see it scrolling on the bottom of the screen will I accept calls one at a time. I want to welcome all my Quest of Oak Island Facebook members. I want to also welcome my YouTube channel members, QOOI. And also now I'm on Anchor Podcast which downloads my podcast of my live shows and this show to Spotify, Google, Apple iTunes, etc. If you want to hear the audio only, I'm on those podcasts. And you can find it at https://anchor.fm/John-Stemmer. And that's where you can find it all on podcast radio around the world. So I got to put that all out there. And I want to thank everybody. And I want to thank my soldiers. I always got to thank my soldiers here. Of Michelle, Dana, Josh, Virginia, Jean, Cindy, and Becky. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. I thought we had another fantastic show Saturday night with Mike from Dot to Dot and Oliver from France from Oak Island Research. I hope you guys loved it. I liked it. I like something different. I like something from different directions. I like something different ideas, because that's what our group's about, giving people a platform so people get noticed. To believe them or not, that's up to you guys, like I said. But I like to bring you new things, new people, new objectives, new theories, as much as I can. Even though I talk in circles all the time, it'll be okay. Yeah, sometimes I wear a t-shirt with my logo on it, Cindy. Sometimes I wear my black is for Tuesdays, and I'm like Tiger Woods. I don't know if you know who Tiger Woods is. On Sunday, on the championship day of golf, he wears his red top and black pants. My live guest appearances, my Saturdays, that's my uniform. My red polo and black sweatpants. I hope you like it. And also, I hear that again, guess what they're draining, guys? Thank you, Judy. Hello, everybody on the YouTube side. Guess what they started draining again? The swamp. But I don't know what they're going to do first in the swamp. What do you guys think? I don't think they can get the machinery up there to put any kind of pylons in. But don't quote me on that. I mean, we got July and August and September and October. Yep, the swamp. Here we go again. Well, what do you guys think on the timeline of the cofferdam they want to put up in there? I don't know if they can get that machinery in there with the COVID. I don't know where the machinery comes from. Could be United States, could not be. I have no idea. And Judy says to continue looking where the road goes. Yeah, that lower southern eastern bottom. And probably not the yeah, Cindy, I know. I know. They're all into Spooner silver, so they'll have to go for that, I guess. So I hope they try to dig around that wood or that ship part that they said they found 10 foot under, and maybe put a portable bladder in there to hold the muck down so we can get some dates off that big piece of wood that was next to that ship's railing 10 foot below sea level in the swamp. If they can't pound the metal cofferdam in. I'm not sure on the logistics of getting that done because now, what is this? The last week of June already. So July, August, September, October. We still got 12 weeks. So let's cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers. And Tom the Weatherman Burns says you can do a lot of work in 3 months. Yep. If it's all Irving equipment doing swamp work, it should be okay. Yeah. Yeah, they can do a lot. They can do a lot in 1 day or 5 days. I mean, we see it dragged out because of TV. Well, the time it actually tells them to do it is very short. It's the editing that they make a piece here and a piece there, Tom. Obviously, to give us episodes, but I haven't heard anything about season 9 as of today. That's all I know is they're draining the swamp. I don't know if they're up there, the USA guys in quarantine. Nobody has seen them, but the Canadian guys obviously are there. Hello, Becky. And we'll put up some pictures. Let's see here. I'm going to put up some pictures, and you tell me if you can hear me in the background. Okay? My face is not going to be in the lower bottom right-hand corner. I just want you to know if you can hear me when I narrate. Here we go. Here are the guys in the chair. All right, so you didn't hear me, huh? Hmm. Alrighty. Nothing. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Nothing. Hmm. Oh, must be a delay. You guys can hear me with Laird sitting in the yellow chair. Steve and Charles. And the rest of the gang. I don't know who the guy is in the red hat. I have no idea. I have no idea who that guy is in the red hat. Ready? Let me try this now. Now the guys are on the island with the yellow chair. Yellow chair is cooking. I know there's a delay. I know there's a delay. Alrighty. Thanks, you guys. We're doing this solo job here. My video has to be on in the staging area, but yet you don't see my face. Alrighty. I have to make a notation. Hang in there. Video on. Solo on. Picture. Alrighty. There we go. The yellow chair. Alrighty. Hit the solo button. Don't hit the solo button. Put me on the bottom. Hello, Chris Donna in the house. And Donna. I saw it go by. No problemo. Just hitting some more buttons. I also got a HDMI splitter, but it's called, hi Todd, it's called a switcher. I'm just getting myself more in technical problems, but this switcher, I can add like 3 cameras for different angles. So if I don't screw things up, I'll see if my old computer can take that. Maybe one more angle. That's what I want. We'll see how that works out. I'm not sure. But the solo, you saw the picture, you didn't see me, but you heard me. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, you don't know until you try. You know what I mean? We don't know until we try. But we got a little battery operated fan. We got all little gizmos. I forgot to charge it. So if you don't charge these things, everything goes off. So like I said, they're draining the swamp. What do you guys want them to attempt? Number one, in the swamp, if you were them. Any suggestions? Hi, Kathy. How are you? We're just chit-chatting here. We see a lot of the Canadian Fellowship are on the island. What do you think? In an audience full of fans, Cindy says, yeah. I'll show you what I got here. This is my little portable fan. But it helps. It helps if you have it charged. These are only like $8 or something, and they clip on your monitors or something. And they're a fantastic little thing. Sometimes it gets hot down here, and I need a little breeze. Hello, Chuck. Becky, I don't think they're gonna do the eye. I wish they did. Yep. Judy, dig the eye out. The professor. That sounds painful. Hello, Motorsport Europe. How are you? Drain and excavate as much as they can. But with all the information they have from last year, just focusing on the swamp, and if they can't put the cofferdam in, where are they going? Europe and Ireland. Don't need no fans here in Ireland. Yeah. And Dinah. Definitely dig the swamp and finish the road. Yeah, like Judy says, finish the road to see where it goes past the road and how far it goes. You know what I mean, guys? Let's get something done. Let's do the small paved area. Does it go out to the bay? Maybe they can do that. But I don't know. They can't really open the road up until they put the cofferdam in because all the ocean water will just come into the swamp. On high tide, it'd be a disaster. Hello, Tanya from Portugal. Yeah, but Daniel, without any cofferdams, how are they going to dig these spots? The Mercy Point, yep. And Tom, the weatherman Burns, redo the well testing program to see if there's any changes. Well, we're going to have, like Steve tells us, there's groups of people on different things. We got Laird on the Ball Foundation. We got the guys in the swamp. We got Dr. Spooner on the silver drill holes, trying to pinpoint where the silver is coming from. And we got to go west, like you heard Mike and Oliver. We got to try to look on the west side of the island for any kind of stuff that's there. And Tanya's in the house from Portugal. Yep. But it was good. It was good. And then we got big old Nolan's Cross. How did it get there? How did they move those boulders over there? Where did those boulders come from? Get some dates underneath them boulders, please. You know what I mean, guys? Only if they listen to us. You know? And Dr. Spooner says, the swamp near the eye was disturbed. Yep, Tanya. Erin's always, her theory is always ongoing. Always ongoing. Yep. Always ongoing. So there'll always be new ideas, new theories. But at least now the team can check. If they give them an X, this is the spot. They bring the drill over there, give it a test hole, see what comes up. Go on to the next. You know what I mean, guys? But if they're going to concentrate on the swamp, let's concentrate on the disturbed area. Yup, Cindy, it would. Yes. Like I brought up these pictures before. If Dr. Spooner shows an area that's been disturbed, but yet they need the cofferdam or some other kind of situation to hold that muck back or the water coming underneath, you have to pump that stuff out. That's science. Let me show you. BI. Dr. Spooner. Go for the 1680 AD. You can't hear me again? Oh, brother. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yup, Daniel. This is the time. This is science. This is what science is telling us. Yeah, I'm working on this solo button. I don't know why sometimes it's working and sometimes it don't. I think there's a delay when I try to do this. Instead of seeing my face in the lower right-hand corner, you can hear my voice. And Diana, sounds logical to take a deeper look into the disturbed areas. I think eventually the historical artifacts found will tell the story. Correct. Let's go for the science. It just makes sense. And there it is. And I think when they showed out digging the eye, the picture I showed was a lot lower than where the eye was. That's my own personal opinion. You know what I mean, guys? And there's the 1220 AD when he dated the swamp. Michael, sound breaking up. I know there's a lot of storms on the East Coast, so you're going to have to bear with me today. I just wanted to talk to you guys, see you guys on a Tuesday. And that's how he dated the swamp. Yeah, Michael, I wish I knew what happened then. depositors, searchers. I have no idea. No idea at all. And I forgot to ask Michael and Oliver. Like a lot of people says, well, how come if this island was many, many centuries ago was not two islands? I said, it is a plan to when they were going to make it one island and fill the swamp. So that's why it's drawn in a full scale here. That's my own personal opinion. Thank you, Daniel. I was off on Facebook. I don't know. Must be the storm that went by and it's going up the East Coast. I have no idea. Hello, Jenny. And look at this site right here. The bottom on the right there says bottom. That's the glacier. Then it says disturbed. Then look at the next thing. It says lake. Let me repeat that. The bottom means where the glacier was, or still is. Disturbed. Then above disturbed, it says lake before swamp. So let that soak in for a little bit. That word says lake, not swamp, but lake. So I found that very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. What do you think of that, where it says lake? Thank you, Daniel. Bottom disturbed lake. So if it was a lake, not a swamp at that area, that equals what? Got to be a wharf. Some stone paved areas had to be a wharf or holding back the water. Yep, Daniel. Not a natural progression. Just doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. You know what I mean, Tanya? It just doesn't add up. Bottom disturbed lake swamp. But then you don't know who used it many times over. Was it repurposed many times over? Was it the depositors and then the searchers? Or maybe depositors, searchers, depositors again? It's just strange. Very strange. I hope you still can hear me. And there's a sample they took out of the swamp. And that's when it was disturbed. And Todd, water filled before the vegetation and organic matter. Could be. Could be. I have no idea. No idea. So, I guess Judy was a lake before it was a swamp. The swamp, the spring, and the dam. Right, it's a natural spring in the middle of the eye. Plus, it's blue clay. How are you going to grow anything through blue clay? Cindy, as I know, there's a spring in the eye. Yup, Tanya, she was excited when they found the stumps of Porcupine oak, cork oak in the swamp. Yeah, but we never heard a thing about that after that. After they found that stump, we heard nothing. We have heard nothing. So here we go again, draining the swamp for, I hope, season 9. And see, well, this is me in the corner. And this is the latest picture. These pictures are property of Oak Island Tours. So they get credit for these yellow photos and the team picture here. This is all credited to Oak Island Tours. Yeah, Tanya. More questions to questions to questions. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll get one answer this year. Who the heck knows? I just hope we get a season 9. Yup, Daniel. It was never explained to us. They show us these tidbits and then go off on a tangent somewhere else. Yep, Judy, I hope we get season 9. I haven't heard anything from the History Channel. But if all these guys are up there, they're filming. They're filming. But like I said, watch the group. I don't know if there'll be a show this coming Saturday night. Could be. Could not be. Then it's towards July 4th, a weekend coming up quick. We're close. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. So where else after the swamp? I think personally they are done with the money pit unless they get new information. And they're going to concentrate on Dr. Spooner's silver drill holes. You know what I mean, guys? Yup, like I said, this photo is credited to Oak Island Tours. And I'm just passing it on. And Daniel says there were ants found on the island that were only indigenous to the Azores. How the heck? I never knew that. Hello, Glory on the YouTube side. And there's Barbara. Very, very respected supporter of mine. I thank her so much. Could it be? The guy in the red cap is Professor Matt Lukerman, who works with Dr. Silver Spooner. I like that, Mike. Who did the analysis of the water samples they found. Oh, so that's I didn't recognize him. I did not recognize him. Then Tanya says Portuguese Templar ants probably, Professor. Do they have helmets on? Yup, Cat. Do you want to know where the silver readings lead to? So that's them. They threw me off there for a second. Mike, thank you for that information. But yeah, another Tuesday night without Oak Island. They're getting brutal for me because I don't watch anything else but Oak Island or that lost gold of World War II, like I said. And the great Oak Island researcher Paul Roklowski discover the ants. Okay. Yeah, that solo button is tricky. So I wanted to practice on that in case we get a presentation on the screen share. They're not blocking out any information. Okay, Barbara. Be safe. Be safe. But we'll go from there. We'll go from there. So no doubt these guys will make a detailed map of where the silver material is coming from. And I can't wait until Steve Guptill, the surveyor, makes like a 3D map of the island with all the elevations and the GPS points. I can't wait to see that map. You know what I mean? I can't wait. Alrighty. But this is the latest picture we got. We know they're draining the swamp. If everybody wants to give a call to talk for about 5, 6, 7 minutes, that'll be fine. If not, don't worry about it. I don't know when I'm going to see you next. Just watch the group page. I got to come on Tuesdays. It's just a habit. You know what I mean, guys? I have to come on Tuesdays. Saturdays is our main show, and Tuesdays is our early show. Sometimes we catch a lot of people from across the pond, sometimes we don't. But that's okay. That's fine. Yep, Tanya, I like that that necklace and the coordinates that Steve gave you. That was pretty cool. Yep, Judy, I miss you all. I miss all you guys. But the whole thing too is you know you can depend on me either on a Tuesday and a Saturday. I don't jump around. I don't change things that much. I'm a creature of habit. And the newest thing is, hi, William from England. The newest thing is trying to hit that solo button so my picture is not in the way of explaining the screenshots. That's what I was working on today. I thank you guys for your patience. So if anybody wants to call in and chit chat, a little afternoon chit chat, it's only 4:11, but I got on maybe. It says I've been on for 50 minutes. Unbelievable. What the heck did I talk about in 50 minutes? I have no idea. But get more dates, more artifacts. That puts the timeline in for this Curse of Oak Island. We're going on season 8. And that finished up. And now we got to move on and definitely get some answers. We got to get answers. You know what I mean? There has to be some answers in season 9. That's what I hope. Like I said, we'll put along during the summer. You know, Judy will be on with me on Saturday. Call-ins are great. It keeps the chat going. And then Kathy says, recapping, which causes more questions. Yeah, I hear you. I wish we had somebody to answer all these. But like I said, it's all ongoing. I ask a question and it's ongoing. Well, we can't really answer because it's ongoing. So what do I do? What do I say? You know what I mean? It's an ongoing investigation with no answers, but we're getting there. We're getting there. You know, once everything gets back to normal on the COVID side and everybody can travel freely back and forth. I did get questions on selling my membership cups or t-shirts. You have to belong to my YouTube paid site, either be a soldier for 75 cents a week, but you got to be at least a member on that site for at least 3 months. Then you get discounts on whatever levels you buy there, the soldier, the captain, the commander, the grandmaster. The higher you go, the bigger the discount. And that's the only way you can get merchandise, a membership coffee mug or a t-shirt. But you have to join for at least 3 months. That's the only way you will get the merchandise. It's part of the perks. Please check the community tab on YouTube. If I get anything up front, it goes there first. And then days later, or sometimes not at all, I don't post it on Facebook. That's a perk for the paid members on my YouTube site, QOOI. I thank everybody who has joined. Even if in the off season, I know it's tough. But before you know it, if we can get season 9, get it going in November, we almost have June done, and onward and upward to season 9. Might have a couple of live guest appearances dealing with Oak Island only. I'm not going to put just anybody on. Like you know, I'm fussy with my group. I'm fussy with my guests. And maybe I'm over strict, but that's how I run the group and run the podcast. Thank you, Diana. Thanks for stopping in. Alrighty. Well, and Kathy loves listening to different points of view. Yeah, I just love different things, not the same person saying the same thing on 5 different podcasts. I like different items, a different approach, and that's what I try to point to you. That's what we like. I mean, that's what I like. If it interests me, I hope it interests you. There's not going to be a lot of things we won't agree on, but 90% of the time, I think you guys can trust me to know if it interests me, it should interest you. And Barbara says Saturday's podcast was mind blowing. That's why I had them on, Barbara. I found them very interesting. Like I said, I don't push anything on nobody. It's for you guys to believe or not. Tom, the weatherman Burns, be safe also. Enjoy. Alrighty. I'm going to take phone number off. Come back on. And we'll try to button it up here. Almost an hour. Didn't have much to go on. That they're draining the swamp. The photos are from Oak Island Tours of those guys sitting in the yellow chair, showing the yellow chair that came in on the tide. And just watch the Quest of Oak Island group to see if we'll be on Saturday. It will be again probably at 9 p.m. You're welcome, Chuck. And it'll be a late night because it's summertime. So probably Saturday, if we're on, it'll be 9 p.m. Watch the Quest of Oak Island Facebook group for updates. You know what I'm going to say, right? Remember, always go forward. You may get a setback, but always go forward. Believe in your dreams, no matter how old you are. Just go for it. Life is too short, as a lot of yous know. You guys stay positive for me. And you be mentally tough if you can. If not, please get help. You guys stay safe. And be positive. Have a good rest of your day today. That's why I came on, Tanya, a little earlier to catch people across the pond. So it helps out somewhat. I thank you for joining me today. When we have more information, we'll have a longer podcast. The less information, the shorter the podcast, obviously. But it's always great to talk to you guys. You got my phone number. We interact in chat. And it's good to do. It's good just seeing you guys. It's just good doing this, even if we're just saying hellos. So stay positive. We'll see you maybe Saturday night. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for putting up with some of that solo stuff that you couldn't see me, you couldn't hear me. But the only way for me to do it is to go live and check that out. Enjoy your day. Don Bretz, thanks for coming in. We'll keep you informed of anything going on. Good night. Have a good day. Bye-bye.